In 2026, houseplants aren't just decor anymore, they're becoming a full lifestyle upgrade, and the trends coming up are honestly pretty wild. We're seeing people chase bold leaves, dramatic textures, and plants that feel like a personality in the room, not just something sitting on a shelf. This year, rare hybrids are becoming more affordable, tech-friendly plants are exploding in popularity, and living rooms are turning into mini indoor jungles again. Folks want greenery that looks great on camera, but also survives real-life neglect. And yeah, the demand for variegated varieties is still sky-high. Some of these plants are already doubling in price. If you've been thinking about refreshing your space, 2026 is the year to experiment. So let's dive into the 15 houseplant trends that are taking over homes everywhere. The ziti plant is kicking off 2026 as one of the biggest trendsetters, because people are finally realizing just how tough and good-looking this thing really is. With workplaces shifting back to hybrid schedules, folks want plants that can survive long weekends alone, and the ZZ is basically built for that, with its water-storing rhizomes that let it go 3 to 4 weeks without a drink. Interior designers are also leaning into plants with bold shapes, and those glossy, upright leaves fit perfectly into minimalist and modern setups, which explains why searches for ZZ care tips jumped over 40% this year. It also handles anything from low-light hallways to bright living rooms, making it one of the most adaptable plants trending across TikTok and Instagram home tours. And with new varieties like the Raven ZZ getting more affordable, this plant is becoming the go-to starter for people who want something stylish, long-lasting and basically unkillable in 2026. The peace lily is climbing the 2026 trend charts because people are craving plants that not only look elegant, but actually do something for their homes, and this one delivers on both fronts. With indoor air quality becoming a bigger topic, the peace lily is getting attention again, thanks to studies showing it can help reduce common airborne pollutants while staying insanely low maintenance. Its glossy leaves and those clean white blooms fit perfectly into the soft minimalist aesthetic that's taking over Pinterest this year, and nurseries are reporting a rise in demand for larger floor-sized varieties. It thrives in medium to low light, only needs watering when it slightly droops, and even lets beginners know exactly what it wants without overthinking anything. Plus, with blooming cycles lasting for months, it's becoming a top pick for people who want a plant that feels luxurious without a luxury price tag, making it a clear favorite for 2026 homes. The umbrella plant is making a strong comeback in 2026 because people want something big, bold and effortless to fill those empty corners, and this plant checks every box without being fussy. With more folks working from home, larger statement plants are trending, and the umbrella plant can easily shoot up to 6 feet indoors, giving rooms that instant designer vibe without needing grow lights or constant pruning. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but handles lower light better than most tall plants, and its fast growth rate is a huge reason nurseries have seen a spike in sales over the last year. Its glossy, spoke-like leaf clusters make it look expensive even though it's one of the most budget-friendly tall plants out there. Plus, it's known for bouncing back fast from neglect, making it a go-to choice for people who want a dramatic indoor tree without the drama of keeping it alive, solidifying its place as a 2026 favorite. The money tree is holding its spot as a top trend in 2026, because people love a plant that mixes good looks with good vibes, and this one delivers both without complicating your routine. With more households leaning into wellness-focused decor, the money tree's braided trunk and lush canopy fit right into the calm home aesthetic that's everywhere this year. Designers are using it as a natural focal point because it can grow rapidly in bright, indirect light, and adapt surprisingly well to office corners or living rooms with weaker sunlight. It's also becoming popular due to the cultural belief that it brings prosperity and positive energy, something people are leaning into more during uncertain times. What's fueling the trend even more is how low maintenance it is. Watering once a week and a well-draining soil mix are usually all it needs. And with sales of medium and large braided money trees jumping across plant shops, it's clear this is one of the 2026 favorites for anyone wanting a plant that feels uplifting, stylish, and incredibly easy to care for. The spider plant is taking off again in 2026 because people are leaning hard into plants that grow fast, clean the air, and literally multiply without effort. And this one is the definition of all three. With indoor pollution becoming a bigger concern, folks love that spider plants are proven to help reduce toxins while staying ridiculously easy to maintain. They thrive almost anywhere: bright rooms, semi-shaded corners, even offices with harsh fluorescent lights, and their arching leaves add that soft, flowing look that's trending in home decor right now. What's pushing them back into the spotlight is how quickly they produce baby offshoots, making them perfect for gifting or filling shelves without buying more plants. Nurseries report a jump in demand for variegated varieties because they photograph beautifully for social media home tours. And since they only need watering once the soil dries and bounce back fast from neglect, they're becoming a staple for 2026 plant lovers who want a fresh, lively, low-stress indoor classic. The tree Philodendron is blowing up in 2026 because people want dramatic, oversized foliage without the constant babysitting, and this plant gives you that tropical statement look with almost zero attitude. As homes shift toward earthy, biophilic design, those huge, deeply cut leaves are becoming a favorite for living rooms and entryways, since they instantly make the space feel greener and more alive. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but can still hold up surprisingly well in medium light rooms, which explains why designers are using it in apartments and modern homes that don't get full sun. Watering once the top inch of soil dries is usually enough, and its tough root system makes it one of the most forgiving large plants on the market. With Google searches for big indoor plants doubling this year, nurseries are reporting a rise in demand for tree philodendrons because they grow fast, stay lush, and make your home look expensive without a high-maintenance routine. It's a 2026 favorite for anyone wanting that bold jungle vibe that actually fits into real everyday life. The cast iron plant is becoming a quiet superstar in 2026 because people are finally appreciating plants that can survive almost anything, and this one feels practically indestructible. As more apartments lean toward low-light layouts and busy routines, folks love that the cast iron plant can thrive in dim corners, dry air, and even inconsistent watering without losing its deep green shine. It's the kind of plant you can forget about for weeks, and it still looks like you're a plant pro, which is exactly why searches for hard-to-kill indoor plants keep climbing. Designers are using it in entryways, hallways, and offices where most plants struggle. And nurseries report a rise in demand for variegated versions that bring a softer, more decorative look. Since it grows slowly, it also stays tidy and compact, making it perfect for people who want a clean aesthetic without constant pruning. In a year where durability and low-effort beauty are trending big, the cast iron plant fits perfectly into 2026 homes. Alocasia is dominating 2026 trends because people are obsessed with bold, sculptural leaves that look like living artwork. And this plant delivers drama in every single leaf. With more homeowners leaning into statement greenery, Alocasias are becoming the go-to for adding a high-end, tropical vibe without needing huge floor space. They love bright, indirect light, appreciate consistent moisture, and thrive in well-aerated soil, which makes them perfect for the growing group of plant parents upgrading their setups with better pots and self-watering systems. What's fueling the trend even more is the rise of rare varieties like Alocasia Dragonscale and Silver Dragon, which have seen a spike in demand across online plant markets. Their bold veining and unique textures show beautifully on camera, which is why they're popping up in home tours and design pages everywhere. And even though they can be a little dramatic about humidity, once you dial in their routine, they reward you with stunning new leaves that feel like a mini event every time, making them one of the most exciting plants of 2026. The prayer plant is trending hard in 2026 because people love plants with personality, and this one literally moves throughout the day, making it feel alive in a way most houseplants don't. With its vibrant patterns, deep reds and bright greens, it fits perfectly into the colorful, maximalist decor wave that's gaining traction this year. It thrives in medium, indirect light, appreciates evenly moist soil, and does best with a little extra humidity, something more plant parents are adding with affordable mini humidifiers now. What's boosting its popularity even more is how photogenic it is. Those dramatic leaf patterns show up beautifully in Reels and TikToks, making it a favorite for creators and home decor influencers. Nurseries are also seeing a jump in demand for varieties like the lemon lime and the red prayer plant, because they're easy to care for once you understand their rhythm. And with its nightly praying motion becoming a trending topic again, it's become one of the most charming and interactive plants of 2026. The snake plant is holding strong in 2026 because people want greenery that looks sharp, cleans the air, and survives almost anything you throw at it. And this plant is basically the champion of all three. With more folks living in smaller apartments and working unpredictable schedules, the snake plant's ability to handle weeks without watering and thrive in everything from bright sun to low-light corners makes it a go-to choice. Its tall, architectural leaves match perfectly with the clean, modern interior styles trending this year, and designers love using it to add height without taking up much floor space. NASA's old air purifying study still boosts its popularity, and even though it's not a magic filter, people appreciate that it helps freshen indoor spaces while staying low maintenance. Varieties like moonshine and whalefin are seeing a spike in demand because they bring that rare, polished look without the rare plant price tag. And since it's nearly impossible to kill, it's one of the top plants dominating 2026 homes for both beginners and seasoned plant lovers who want beauty with zero stress. Haworthia is becoming a breakout star in 2026 because people want compact plants that thrive on neglect and still look stylish on desks, shelves, and small apartments, and this little succulent nails that balance. With hybrid work setups on the rise, more folks want something they can leave alone for a week or two, and Haworthias only need bright, indirect light and occasional watering once the soil completely dries. Their thick, patterned leaves and geometric shapes fit perfectly into the modern minimal aesthetic that's trending across interior design boards right now, especially varieties like Haworthia fasciata and couperi that almost glow when sunlight hits them. Nurseries report a surge in demand for small-size, low-cost plants that still feel special, and Haworthias hit that sweet spot: easy, affordable, and visually unique. Since they stay compact, they never outgrow their space, making them ideal for tight homes, workspace setups, and plant shelves that need something low maintenance but eye-catching. In a year where simple, stylish plants are dominating, Haworthia is one of the top favorites for 2026. Aloe is rising fast in 2026 because people want plants that look good, stay tough, and actually do something useful. And Aloe brings all three to the table without asking for much in return. With wellness-focused homes trending, folks love that aloe gel has real soothing properties for burns and dry skin, making it one of the few houseplants with practical everyday benefits. It thrives in bright light, rarely needs watering thanks to its thick water-storing leaves, and grows beautifully in simple ceramic pots that match the clean, natural aesthetic dominating interior design this year. Nurseries are seeing increased demand for compact varieties, like Aloe vera chinensis, because they fit perfectly on windowsills and work-from-home desks. And the best part is how forgiving it is. Forget to water for 2 or 3 weeks and it still looks fresh. As more people embrace low-maintenance self-care plants, Aloe stands out as one of the most reliable, stylish, and genuinely functional trends of 2026. The rubber plant is dominating 2026 because people are craving big, glossy statement plants that still play nicely with busy schedules, and this one has become a top pick for that exact reason. Its thick, shiny leaves fit right into the bold but clean interior trend that's taking over modern homes, and designers love how it can grow into a full indoor tree with minimal fuss. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but handles medium light better than most large plants, and watering every 1 to 2 weeks is usually enough thanks to its sturdy, moisture-holding leaves. What's pushing it even further into the spotlight is the rise of colorful varieties like Ruby and Tineke, which have been trending across Instagram and TikTok home makeovers for their pink and cream tones. Nurseries report higher demand for oversized rubber plants because people want that instant upgrade effect without buying rare species. And with its reputation for being tough, adaptable, and striking in any room, the rubber plant has become one of the standout favorites in 2026. Chinese Evergreen is climbing the 2026 trend charts because people want plants that deliver color, durability, and zero-stress care, all in one package. And this plant does that better than almost anything else. With home decor shifting towards softer, mood-boosting palettes, the pinks, reds, silvers, and deep greens of Chinese Evergreen varieties are becoming a favorite for adding color without needing flowers. It thrives in low to medium light, handles inconsistent watering surprisingly well, and tolerates indoor conditions that make other plants struggle, which is why nurseries report increased sales for office-friendly varieties. What's really fueling the trend is how beginner-proof it is. Just water when the soil feels dry, and it keeps pushing out new leaves year-round. Designers love it because it stays compact and tidy while still bringing texture and personality to a room. And with more people wanting colorful houseplants that don't demand humidity machines or complicated routines, Chinese Evergreen is becoming one of the go-to picks for stylish, low-maintenance living in 2026. Golden Pothos is still one of the biggest stars of 2026, because people want a plant that grows fast, looks amazing, and doesn't complain about anything, and this one delivers every single time. With more homes leaning into cozy, green-filled corners and hanging displays, the long trailing vines of Golden Pothos are becoming a favorite for shelves, mantels, and ceiling planters. It thrives in everything from bright rooms to low-light hallways, handles the occasional mist watering like a champ, and grows so quickly that nurseries say it's one of the most commonly bought plants for instant home transformation. Its heart-shaped leaves with golden marbling photograph beautifully, which explains why it keeps popping up in TikTok room makeovers and cafe decor inspiration boards. And because it's one of the easiest plants to propagate, just cut, place in water and watch roots form, it's becoming a staple for beginners and plant collectors who want gorgeous greenery without spending a lot. In a year where effortless growth and lush aesthetics are trending, golden pothos is one of the top must-haves for 2026 homes. And that wraps up the 15 houseplant trends that are taking over 2026. Whether you're into low-maintenance classics, bold statement plants, or the rare varieties everyone's hunting for right now, there's something in this list that can totally transform your space. If you found a new favorite or got inspired to update your home garden, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more plant lover content, and drop a comment telling me which plant you want to try next. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.